Hey guys, this is your boy Corporeal and welcome to my Monday Night Raw results video. Last night's Raw was pretty exciting. It was off the hook. It was unpredictable. It was all crazy. Raw starts off with Brad Maddox, the new GM of Raw, coming out to address the WWE Universe. He said he made a rematch between Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio, which won't be for the World Heavyweight title, obviously, because he was hardly gonna have a world title match on Raw. So Max was talking, and out came WWE Champion John Cena. Cena said a lot of things. Max eventually said to Cena that he's gonna do something never before done. And he's gonna let John Cena choose his own opponent for SummerSlam. So he's gonna let Cena choose his own opponent. And Cena would, in fact, choose an opponent later in the night. Cena and Max were interrupted by the Mr. Money in the Bank, Randy Orton, came out. Well, Orton basically told Cena when Orton cashes in the briefcase, Cena will never see it coming. So John Cena, enjoy the WWE Championship while you can. And then Randy Orton was interrupted by Fandango, who came out to basically say to John Cena that Cena should pick him to face Cena at Fandango. Cena should pick Fandango to face at SummerSlam, which led to a match between Orton attacked Fandango because he said he didn't like being interrupted, which led to Maddox making a match between the two. Fandango looked good, but he was no match for an RKO. Then Mark Henry came out to basically try to get his name, to make his name noticed to John Cena. He wanted Cena to know that he wanted to face him at SummerSlam as well. But he was interrupted by Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. The Shield came out and they attacked Mark Henry, hitting him. Henry tried to fight him off. He succeeded in part, but eventually he was hit with the Shield patented triple power bomb. I wonder if Mark Henry now believes in the Shield. Next was the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio versus the show-off Dolph Ziggler. Earlier in the night, Dolph Ziggler had officially broken up with ex-girlfriend AJ Lee. And during the match, it looked like Ziggler had won via a Fameasser, but Ziggler was just about to get as the referee was about to start the count, the bell was rang for no apparent reason until AJ Lee appeared in the timekeeper's area. Obviously, he, being the crazy bitch that she is, she causes a distraction, which ended up causing Ziggler the match when he was kicked in the head by Del Rio. Del Rio got the 1, 2, 3. And then AJ started attacking Dolph, and Dolph not wanting to be like a gentleman or something like that. He was just pushing her away. He wasn't trying to hit her. If I was him, I would have just hit her. I really, she would have deserved it. Come on, no one's gonna deny that she wouldn't have deserved it. I know you're not supposed to hit women, but AJ Lee is probably the only person. It's probably the only woman you'd make an exception for. But Ziggler pushed her, and Ziggler turned around and probably going to leave, and he ran into a big clothesline from Big E Langston. And then Langston picked Ziggler up as AJ was crying her eyes out. I don't know why. As Big E hit the big ending on Ziggler. As Ziggler lied there, AJ grabbed him up and gave him pretty much a kiss goodbye. So that leads the Ziggler Big E lead up to a potential match between Ziggler and Big E at SummerSlam. Next was, I assume R-Truth was going to be in the match, but before he could even finish his what's up deal, because he's back to being the sane R-Truth, he was interrupted by the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family attacked him. Well, the two of the three members attacked him. And he was out of the ring. He got a chair. He came back, and he specifically was after Bray Wyatt. The other two fellas, the other two Wyatt family members, got out of the ring. But Truth was watching them, and he was also trying to keep an eye on Bray Wyatt. He thought one of the other two Wyatt members were going after him. And he tried to get to him first. And that left the door wide open for Bray Wyatt to attack him. He hit R-Truth with some sort of move. I assume that's Bray Wyatt's finisher. I don't even know what it was. Maybe kind of like a swinging neckbreaker or something. I don't know what it was or what he calls it. But I do know it left R-Truth face down on the mat with no response. Next was a match between the Usos and the Real Americans, Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. The Usos picked up a victory. Perhaps try and build up another bid to try and get another shot at the WWE Tag Team Championships. So who knows? They came so close to winning them at Money in the Bank's kickoff show. How would they fare if they get another shot? Would they succeed? We'll have to wait and find out. Then a match between Christian and the other Mr. Money in the Bank, Damien Sandow. Christian won this match. Actually, you could see Sandow was had that crazy look in his eye that he gets if he loses a match. He grabbed his briefcase and pretty much said, "And still the intellectual savior." He said, "And still the intellectual savior of Money in the Bank." And before he could say any more, Aoki and Cody Rhodes start beating the piss out of Antonio Cesaro. I was absolutely delighted with that. Then there was a match between Brie Bella and Naomi. Naomi won. I did not see the match, so I cannot tell you how it played out, but I just know Naomi won. Next was a confrontation between Paul Heyman and CM Punk. Paul Heyman basically said that Punk cost him his best friend. So Heyman cost Punk Money in the Bank. Heyman was taking all the credit for Punk's accomplishments over the past year or so, including his WWE title reign of 434 days, and his close encounter with almost breaking the streak at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. But Paul Heyman also said to CM Punk that he said Punk could not beat Brock Lesnar. And Punk said he was gonna get to Paul Heyman eventually. He was gonna beat Heyman to win an inch of his life. He said he'll leave Heyman alive just long enough. You can call him son of a you know what. There's a pretty strange considering it is WWE's meant to be PG. But Punk then asked Heyman, did Heyman think he was lying or telling the truth? Because Punk had previously said that Heyman could tell if Punk was lying or telling the truth. And before Heyman could even answer, out comes the Beast Incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar. And him and Punk get in a brawl. Which Lesnar had the upper hand in first, because as Punk was going out to meet Lesnar and start the brawl, Paul Heyman him from behind, giving Lesnar the upper hand. Punk got a lot of shots in, but in the end, Brock Lesnar F5 Punk right on the announce table. The table didn't break. Pretty sure it should have. But I guess if they had made it so Punk had gone through the table, he may not. They would have had a hard time setting up the match they have scheduled for SummerSlam. These two are obviously gonna clash at SummerSlam. There's just no other way. Lesnar does not fight for free, according to Paul Heyman. Next was Chris Jericho taking on a man who was competing in his first match on Monday Night Raw in almost 7 years. Rob Van Dam, after his unsuccessful return to Money in the Bank last night. Van Dam defeated Chris Jericho thanks to his patented 5-star frog splash. Van Dam obviously wanted to make an impression on John Cena's choice, which was next. Everyone was on top of the stage, all the people Cena could pick from. He started going around he asked the crowd to help him make the decision. He asked them about some particular superstars like Ryback, Randy Orton, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, Alberto Del Rio, 3MB, Sheamus. But in the end, John Cena picked his opponent with the help of the WWE Universe, because he said, after he talked about all those superstars, he asked the Universe if he'd forgotten anybody. And of course, they went absolutely crazy, just chanting yes. Obviously, making reference to Daniel Bryan And Cena in the end did, in fact, pick the bearded one himself. So it'll be John Cena versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I hope this. I can't wait to. I hope that Daniel Bryan defeats John Cena, but he's so beaten down because Cena's tenacity and all that sort of stuff. You know, Cena's never giving up attitude that he always had. Bryan will be celebrating with the title, and out comes Randy Orton, hits an RKO, 1, 2, 3, and the Age of Orton begins again. That's what I'm hoping happens. Or if Cena wins and Cena's beaten down, then Orton comes down, hits an RKO on him, and pins him 1, 2, 3, and gets the WWE title regardless. So, basically, I'm predicting a cash-in from Orton. He said, "You'll never see it coming." I don't want to see when it's coming. I just know it is coming, and the Age of Orton will return soon. Let me know what you thought of Raw, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.